Good evening, Professor Campbell. My name is Shonda Jackson, and I am in your English Composition 2 class. I am presenting to you my rhetorical analysis essay, and I'm going to summarize what I initially wrote, and that you have offered me some corrections to. Just to let you know, my essay comes from our text. The name of the essay that I chose to write about was called Please Do Not Feed the Humans. It's found on page 134 in our text. The way I went about, well, the way William Selton went about the argument was first, he wanted us to know about the high percentage of people that were poor that were overweight. And secondly, he wanted us to know how we could overcome this epidemic. And not only is it an epidemic that America is going through, but it is an epidemic that many countries across the globe are experiencing, and that epidemic is obesity. Selton approached his essay in a very strong way. He was very strong in what he was saying, and he did not sway away from his purpose of writing this paper. The thesis statement that I used in my essay was, not only are Americans fat, but the whole world is suffering from this epidemic. I felt that this thesis statement was suitable for this paper because it generalizes the whole contents of the paper. It brings you in, it lets you know what we're going to be talking about, and it grabs your interest because it's speaking of what we are, which we are Americans, and a majority of people that are reading may be overweight. Selton built on his case at a slow but informative pace with the usage of logic and emotions. Celtic's essay was not only interesting, but it was also life-changing. It was life-changing because it makes you look at yourself. It makes you look in the mirror to see, am I this person that Selton is talking about? Am I the one who, instead of making a healthy meal at home, would rather take the easy route and go to a fast food restaurant? Am I the one that's suffering from a lack of money to where I cannot afford healthy things? That's how he makes you visualize as you read his paper. He was very informative. He wrote with much authority, and I enjoyed reading what he had to say. Selton didn't just speak on the problems of the world, he also elaborated on what we can do to change, to overcome what we are suffering through. Selton educates us by letting us know that the problem that we're going through, it can easily change if we change our mindset. We have to change how we view what we eat, why we eat what we eat. We have to exercise, move more, and the institutions that offer assistance to people that are poor, not only should they offer food, not just any type of food, but they have to offer healthy foods for people that cannot afford them. You know, Selton went about his essay in an educational manner. He used history. He used emotion. He used emotion by letting us know that, this problem it used to be a rich man's problem, but now it's not a rich man's problem anymore because rich people can afford to eat healthy food. Poor people cannot afford that. They cannot afford the whole grain, the fruit, the vegetable, the fish. They can't afford that. And now, in conclusion, Selton, his point was to educate. His point was to open our eyes so we can see the problem. Sometimes people don't know the problem unless it's addressed. So he let us know that not only is America suffering from this problem, but it's a global issue. Uh, People are changing to a point to where life needs to be easy. So let's easily obtain our food, which is putting weight on us. With that being said, we're not exercising enough and moving enough or physical enough to rid our bodies of this extra fat and extra calories that we are adding on. Uh, Selton did a very good job in letting us know about this epidemic that's going on across the globe. He accomplished what he was striving for because after reading this essay, it helped me change my life and open my eyes to see, yes, I am one of the ones Selton was speaking of. I am one of the ones that say, let me go get some fast food because I'm tired and I can have my food readily available for me. And then I'm ready to go to bed, which is packing on weight instead of making healthy choices and being more physical. Well, after reading this, I have changed my whole outlook. I see that something has to be done to change the world. So this was a great article for me to read. Selton's point was taken. Thank you.